Hello, math champions. In this video, we're going to learn something more about similar shapes and their areas. First, a quick recap about similar shapes. Now, if I have a rectangle like this, okay, I have a rectangle here like this, and let's say I have another rectangle like this. Okay. These two are similar. How do we know these two are similar? We have to first of all see certain things. First of all, these two are rectangles. So we can compare and say they are similar. The next criteria that we have to see is the angles. The angles of similar shapes should be equal. This is 90 and this is 90. This is 90 as well as this is 90. So all the corresponding, we say this is corresponding to this angle. So that kind of all corresponding angles should be equal. And that is also happening here. The next thing that we have to check whether a shape is similar or not by checking at the lengths. The lengths should be proportional. So first criteria is the angles are same. And that is true here in this case. The second thing, the sides should be proportional. Okay, proportional means they are the same number of times. Now, if you see here, the length of this is 2, right? And if you see the length of this is 4, that means 2 times more. 2 times 2 is 4. Now, let's see the breadth of this. Breadth of this is 3. And the breadth of this second rectangle is 6. So, this is also 2 times. So, 2 times 2 is giving us 4. 3 times 2 is giving us the 6. So, this particular thing is called as the proportionality constant. Means how many times it is. That is called as the proportionality constant. And it should be constant. This should be constant. It cannot be that if I had drawn a rectangle, let's say instead of this till here, if I had drawn till here, let's say this purple color. If you see automatically this is a rectangle, but this become a square. So it's not at all a similar shape, right? Okay. Now if I had made the rectangle little smaller here, that means the length is only 5, right? The breadth here, instead of 6, it will be a 5. Then this 2 will not be same. 3 times 2 will not be 5, isn't it? So for similar shapes to happen, this number of times that we do, that should be same for all lengths. In other words, if I give the name for this rectangle A, B, C, D, and I give a name for this E, F, G, H, what I am trying to say here is AD, or I can say take a bigger rectangle. Okay, I can say take AD also. AD by EH, AD by EH should be same as DC by HG. That should be same as AB. What is the corresponding side for this? It is this one. AB by EF. That should be same as BC by FG, right? And if you see it's how this is 2 means this is 4. And this is 3 means this is 6. So what happens? 2/4 is same as 1/2, right? 1/2. 3/6 is same as 1/2, right? Correspondingly. Now I might say, you said the proportionality constant is 2 here and now it became half. Why? Because I can write it to little differently also. What is that I can write? I can say EH divided by AD. Then HG divided by DC. Now what happens? EH is 6. 6 by AD is, EH is, 4. EH is 4. I'm just showing you up in this rectangle here. EH is 4. EH is 4 and AD is 2. That is same as HG is 6 over 3. That means what? 4 over 2 is nothing but 2. 6 over 3 is 2, right? So let it be 2 or let it be half. Basically, the proportionality constant should be same, right? So this proportionality constant, we give a name called K. And K is means constant, basically. Okay. Now we've understood this is a primary important quality that two shapes are similar means they should have a proportionality constant, which is same. But that means sides are proportional and the angles are same. Now let's take these same rectangles itself. The same rectangles. Let me draw it again here. Same rectangles where the length is 2 and the breadth is 3. So I have this rectangle. I have this rectangle. And other way, length is 4 and the breadth is 6. Okay, so these two shapes we've already seen it is proportion. It is similar. Now let's talk about their areas, right? So now area of this rectangle will be what? 2 times 3, right? 2 multiplied by 3, that is 6, isn't it? Now area of this one, if you see, this is 4, this is 6. So 4 times 6 is 24. And for these two rectangles, what was the proportionality constant we had? It was 2, right? 2. That means what? 2 means what? The bigger one divided by the smaller one. That is when it is 2. When you divide the smaller one divided by the bigger one, then you get a proportionality constant of half. Now, assuming that it's a bigger rectangle, EFGH divided by ABCD. Okay. So that in that case, the proportionality constant is 2. Now, you see a beautiful relationship here. What is that relationship? There is this area of a smaller rectangle. There is the area of the bigger rectangle. Let's divide them. Okay. Let's divide them. So area of the bigger one, that is EFGH, divided by area of ABCD, the smaller rectangle. When we divide that, it is 24 divided by 6. 24 divided by 6 is a 4. And 4 is nothing but 2 square. 2 is nothing but our proportionality constant. Right? Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Now, this applies for only for rectangles? No, it applies for any kind of shapes. Any kind of shape. Now, let us take a different shape. Let's take square. Okay, let's take a square. The square here is, let's say, only 1 unit. Okay, square is only 1 unit. Let's take a different square. I'll take a square of side 3. Okay, side is 3. Now, area of this is 9, right? Area of this is 1. Now, when we see what is the proportionality constant between this and this, what is the thing that 1 times 3? So, the bigger one is 3 times, correct? So, the K is 3. Now, let's divide the area of a bigger one, area of bigger square by area of smaller square. What happens is I get 9 divided by 1, which is 9, which is nothing but 3 square. 9 is nothing but 3 square. 3 is nothing but K, right? That is what we've seen here. 3 is K. So, K square. So beautiful that this relationship is always true for all similar shapes, not only rectangles and squares, it's also same for even triangles. So when we have two triangles, let's take a quick example. I'm not going to draw according to scale. I'm just going to give you one small example. Let's say, I have two triangles like this. Okay. And this is, let's say, 2 centimeter. This is 6 centimeter. And because how we know it is same, this angle is same as this, and this angle is same as this, we know that. And we have got this as let's say this is 3, this is 1. Okay, this is 1. Then we know that this will be 3, isn't it? So that then only it can be proportional. 1 times 2 and 3 times 2, right? So now, because we have these angles same, and you might be wondering why I did not talk about the third angle. Now, in triangles, we know that all sum of three angles is always 180 degree. So if two angles are also same, the third angle should be same because all of them together should add up to 180 degree. So that is why I did not talk about the third angle. Now coming to the sides and the area of this triangle, right? The area of this triangle, how do we find the area of this triangle? Area of the triangle is given by base into height. Let's say this height is 3 centimeter. Okay. This height is 3 centimeter. And the area of this triangle is given by half into 6 into 3, the base into height, right? And that we will get it as 9. We know this, let's say, we know this. This is area of this triangle is 9 centimeter. And because we know this proportionality concept and we know this triangle is also similar to this other triangle, we can easily find out the height of the next triangle. Okay, I'm giving the names for this triangle. So now what do we know? We know that area of triangle ABC divided by the area of triangle DEF is equal to K square. The proportionality constant. What is the proportionality constant here? This is 2 times, right? This is 2 times. So it's K square, that is 2 square. That is 4. Now, I know the area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC is given by 9. Now, divided by triangle DEF. So, this is 4. If I solve this, what happens? I get triangle DEF. This comes this side, isn't it? So, triangle DEF will be equal to 9 divided by 4, which is nothing but 2.25. 2.25. That's the area of this triangle. Now, area of the triangle is given by half times base times height. I don't know, right? When I solve this, I can get the height of the rectangle, height of the triangle I was trying to do here. What is that? I could not find out what is the height. This height I did not know. Using this proportionality, I can find out the height also. Now, what is the application of this is when we have, let's say we have a very large stadium or something like that. Okay. Now we have a very large stadium and we want to find the area of that stadium because we want to floor it with cement or something like that. We want to find out the area. Now, can I sit and count and measure all of that? No. Instead, what I'll do is, let's say this is my playground, right? The big stadium. I will make a model similar to that. And I will find out the proportionality constant. And because using this concept, I can actually just find out the area of the smaller model. And then just by calculation, not measuring, by calculation, I can find out the area of the bigger stadium, right? This is how maths makes our life simple, easy, right? If we know how to use, where to use, what is the concept, right? I hope you understood the concept of area of similar triangles will be equal to the square of the proportionality constant between those two similar shapes. Okay. Now go ahead, practice some problems on this. And that is how these concepts can get deep rooted inside you. Without practice, no. Only by hearing, you never master that. Right, Math Champions? I'll see you in the next video. Keep practicing, keep learning mathematics and enjoying mathematics. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.